guys, today I'm gonna tell you the story about my hair and how it all came to be that I've been wearing the same hairstyle for the past 4 years. Ooh, I know, that's a long time, and I'm also currently facing a dilemma about my hair, so let's just get into it.
Before we get started, you already know it's always happy hour over on this channel, and today's drink is a sparkling wine based cocktail, so make sure you check out the recipe in the description below, and let's get Themboozy. Cheers!
Thembi, 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 Thembi.
So a little backstory, I've literally been wearing braids all my life, for as long as I can remember, since I was a little girl in school. Even if it were like cornrows or whatever the situation, braids have been it for me, and I just cannot look past it. My mom actually owned a hair salon, so I was at liberty to get my hair done whenever, however, at any time, but I'm just not into the process of getting my hair done or doing my own hair, really is what it is. So braids are just the easy thing for me to do, because if I'm ready to go, put it up in a bun or wear it down, put it to the side, whatever the situation, and go. So it all started in 2015 when I cut my hair. I was in college at the time, and I'd gone to get my hair braided, and I just didn't feel like sitting for so long. I was over it, and my sister somehow convinced me to shave my sides, and it sounded like such a good idea. I was so into it because, again, I did not feel like sitting for hours to get my hair braided, so I was like, ooh, if I cut it, that's gonna cut down the time for me to get my hair done. So I cut my hair. I was like, ooh, let me rock the short hair for a while. This will be so easy, like you don't have to do anything with short hair. I was so wrong. Short hair needs the most attention, the most maintenance, that I was just like, okay, short hair is doing too much for me, because now it puts me in a position where I actually have to try and style my hair every day, and I just wasn't into it. So at this point, my sides are shaved, and it's like, okay, let's braid it up again, because this is too much for me. And I was really happy about it, because it's like, okay, now that my sides are shaved, it's gonna take way less time to actually braid my hair, that I don't have to sit for so long. So we braided it up, and I rocked that, you know, rocked it. I was like, It was cute. I'm gonna take a sip for this one. Okay, the year is 2016. I'm leaving my college town, and I moved back to Southern California. About a month later, I'm about to get my hair braided, and I go to the hair store, and I'm just looking. There's a whole bunch of different hair, and I'm just like, I want something new. I want something different, like a different color. Mind you, I've done different colors before. You know, I'd done red, I'd done brown, like I'd done colors, you know. So I wasn't new to the whole color thing, and I was just like, I just want something new and something different. Somehow, somewhere, I was just like, ooh, what about white? I was very nervous, I will say, because I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna go with my skin tone. Is that doing too much? Is that kind of scary? And long story short, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a try. If I don't like it, we could always take it out, worst case scenario. Not trying to take it out because it takes forever to get your hair braided, and I was just like, let's just give it a try. At this point, I'm done getting my hair done, and I go look in the mirror. I was like, ooh, I'm nervous. I look in the mirror, and I'm like, okay, I can get with this. I instantly loved it. I instantly fell in love, and I was just like, I just felt so like powerful. I was just like, ooh, you can't tell me nothing. And that's how the white hair started, and that was 2016. And let me tell you, when I changed my hair, I had the best year ever. 2016 was such a good year for me. I got the job I wanted to get. I started dating my boyfriend. I traveled a lot everywhere. It was just a really, really good year, 2016. And it all happened after I changed my hair. Not saying it's the hair that, you know, brought all of that, but I'm just saying. So, you know, 4 years later, and hello, it's still the same hairstyle. I had to get a refill. So as I mentioned, I've been getting my hair braided all my life. My mom owned hair salons both when we lived in Kenya and in Zimbabwe, so her employees would do my hair at any given time, and even sometimes she would do it. But when we moved to America, my sister kind of took over from it. She tried it and it looked good, and since then she's been doing it. Both my sisters actually. So when I was in high school, that's around the time we moved to America, my sister, my older sister Tando would do my hair. She'd braid it. And then when I went to college, my other sister Tabi, who's the middle one, she kind of took over. We went to college together. So like for those 4 years, she kind of, you know, would braid my hair all the time. And then once I left Northern California and moved back to Southern California, pretty much only Tando has done my hair since the signature look. She's, you know, been keeping me up, keeping me fresh, redoing it every time I need her. And she's busy. She's a nurse, okay? So shout out to Tando for holding me down these 4 years, okay? So dilemma number 1, I recently put a poll on Instagram asking if I should keep my sides shaved or braid them up, because I hadn't been able to get a haircut all quarantine, that my sides, you know, the sides of my hair kind of grew, and I was like, oh, should I, you know, go back to braiding my hair all the way, or should I, you know, just get a haircut and keep it pushing? Long story short, I braided my sides up, and I figured, you know, the hair is here, might as well try and braid it up, and if I don't like it, or if, you know, I get over it, I could always just cut it again. But it's gonna take longer to grow than it is to cut in 2 seconds. The real dilemma here is, and it makes me very upset, because Tando, who's been doing my hair all this time, making it look so good, she has moved. I need a moment. This hair, this right now, wasn't even done by her, okay? She moved and I did not know what to do. I was like, who's gonna do my hair? What am I gonna do? And you're probably thinking, well, your other sister, she was doing your hair before, right? Child, this woman is pregnant. She's not trying to do my hair. I was like, I'll pay you, because my sisters, like, they would do my hair for free, which is really nice. Like, okay, 10 years I've been getting my hair done for free, so you know, I was used to that. And Tabi's not into it. She's pregnant. She's not trying to stand. And now I was in a situation where I'm calling Tabi every day, like, please braid my hair. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'm trying to like bargain with her and negotiate with her. And oh, we almost got there, but she's just pregnant, and her pregnancy right now, she's not having it. So there's that. Tando's moved across the country. I was ready to risk it all and get the Rona to get my hair done. And I came to my senses. I was like, ooh, I'm not getting the Rona. And even my mom was like, I'll do your hair for you. And I'm not gonna lie, I played her for a second. I was like, can mommy do hair? And you know, that's my bad, because this woman owned like whole hair salons. She's done my hair like growing up and all that stuff. But I was just so used to Tando, I didn't want anything different. I didn't want anyone else to try it, especially being that this is white. This is white hair, so it's easy to see mistakes. It's easy to see when it's not looking right. And being that she's the one who's been doing it all along, I just wanted to still keep doing it with her. Like, is that too much to ask? Like, why you gotta move? Like, who told you to do all of that? Searched high and low for like braiders. I was very specific to looking for African hair braiders in my area. I ended up stumbling on this woman's page, and I liked how her pictures look compared to everyone else's. I was like, okay, this looks decent. So I went to her hair shop to do my hair, and this is what I'll say. It was different, being that all these years I've been getting my hair done by my sisters for free. It was kind of a lot to deal with, because you know, when I spoke to her on the phone, she quoted me $180, and I was like, oh, that's a lot to get my hair done. That's a lot. Again, I'm coming from a place where, 1, I don't like to spend money, period. 2, I've been getting my hair done for free. Because she's like 180, and I'm like, oh, damn. And I was like, fine, I can do that. Next thing you know, I'm in the chair getting my hair braided, and I'm very specific. At the time, like, obviously my sides were still shaved. This was just like a couple weeks ago, like, yeah, 2 weeks ago. My number one thing is I want it to look full. The fact that I had half a head of hair, and when I wore my braids down, it still looked like I had a full head of hair. That's how I wanted it to look, full, full, full. So when the lady started braiding me, 10 minutes later, I felt like she was already over here, and I was like, like, my hair's not gonna look full. Like, I don't want to see spaces in my hair when it's braided. I don't want to see that. Like, I want it to just be full. So when I explained that to her and told her like the size, like make it a little bit smaller, she was like, okay, $215. At least that's what I heard. I heard $215. And I was like, damn, $215. Listen, I was already upset, but at this point I'd taken Tando's braids out, there's nothing I can hold on to. I'm in a situation where my sides are growing, so it's in that ugly stage where, you know, I could easily just rock short hair because I've done that before, but it's in that stage where it's just not cute, where it's like kind of growing over here and it's long over here, and it's just very weird. And there's not a lot of hair places that are open at the moment that I could even fix that. So I was like, damn, fine, let's go ahead with $215. Anyway, she does the hair, she does it, we're done. At the end, I'm like, oh, okay, $215. I was like, I'll send you $225, you know, for, I don't know, a tip. Child, this woman was like, no, $250. What? I had to keep my cool. I didn't know what to do. I was like, $250. I thought you said $215. She's like, no, $250. And I was just like, I had to send her $250. Like, I'm not confrontational. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. Like, no, you just want. I was like, oh, I thought you said $215. That's what I heard. And she's just like, no. I was like, okay. So I had to send her the money. And it's like, I know people get their hair done for way more than that, but for me, I just felt very uncomfortable paying that much money to get my hair done. I'm like, is this what it's come to? Like, am I gonna have to pay this much money every like 2 months? Whew! It stresses me out just thinking about it, but I still don't feel like $250 was worth it, and these are the reasons why. The sizing is very big compared to what I like, and it's too thick. I cannot put this in a bun like I want to. I cannot do a lot of the things I'd like to do with my hair. It's too thick. There's 9 packs of hair in here. 9 packs of hair in my head right now. Like, how Sway, that when I try to put it in a bun, like it's just too thick. So I'm trying to work around that. And this is a situation, I've had my hair braided in full before, like all my life until 4 years ago. So I know how to style my hair and I know how to put it in a bun even when it's full, but I don't know if it's just how it's done or if it was just too thick, but it's just thicker than what I'm used to. So that's one. The other thing is, and this is probably the most important part, is it was very tight when she was doing it, like very just like oh my god, like what is happening here? It's just too tight and painful. Like, I could barely sleep the day I got it done. I couldn't even put it in a bun. Like, I couldn't do anything. I had to sleep like this. I put my neck thing, you know, those like airplane neck thingies. I had to sleep with like 2 of those, one in the front, listen, it was just a situation. And I was just like, damn, when Tando did my hair, I never had this issue. Like, I'd be able to just go about my day, but obviously it's understandable. Someone I'm not gonna get it right the first time. So the dilemma is Tando, the person who's been doing my hair and making it look good or making me feel comfortable at least, is no longer here to do it. Tabi, she's pregnant. She's not trying to deal with me. Even when she has her baby, it's probably gonna take a while before she's in that space to braid again. And I could go see my mom. My mom could do it for sure. She already offered. So I'm gonna buy her a case of beers to apologize for playing her. I think it's time for another refill. But I will say that now that I've grown out my hair a little bit, I'm open to changing the style, but I will be keeping the color. So now that my hair has grown on the sides, I'm gonna try out some cornrows. I'm gonna try out some crochet, just a little bit of everything. I am someone who changed my hairstyle every chance I got, whether it was the color or the style, whatever the situation, whether it was just my own hair or cutting it off. Like, I love changing my hair, and I will say I was very limited to just having this much to work with. So now that we have, you know, my sides growing out again, I will definitely try out some new styles before I decide to cut it off again. And I've actually tried a wig. I tried it, I hated it. I had it on for like a week or 2. The lady actually sewed it in because I knew I wasn't about that take off, put it on, take it off, put it on life. Like, no. So she did a sew in and it looked good, but it's just too much because now I gotta fix it. I gotta make it like I just want no parts. I would do wig life if I had someone install it for me every day, if I had a hairstylist to do my hair every day, but I'm just not into like doing and styling hair every day. It's not for me. So everyone's ready for me to get rid of the braids. I'm not ready for that yet. And I really like it. I love it. And I just feel like I'm not ready to retire her. I don't feel like, you know, she's finished giving what she's supposed to give. And you know, so I'm gonna rock this for some time until I'm ready. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you because I like it. I would love to know what you guys think though. Should I stick with this hairstylist and have her do my hair again, or try someone new? Should I keep the sides grown out or go back to shaving them? Is $250 too much? Is it just right? How much do you pay to get your hair braided? Like, I need to know everything. So let me know in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and cheers till next time.
Thembi, 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 Thembi.